It's Transformers time! Hello and welcome back to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Transformers masterpiece, MP-30 Ratchet, based on the Nissan Cherry Vanette. If anybody knows the car, I mean, I didn't even know that was a thing, but these all have licenses, which is pretty cool. I mean, you know the masterpiece stuff. Probably not the first time you're seeing one. If it is the first time you're seeing one, hello! And you're probably in for a treat. I don't know yet, but this one looks very good. Honestly, as I often mention, I'm not the greatest Transformers fan. I've watched the show casually as a kid, and as an adult, I sometimes check in with some of the newer stuff they're doing. And sometimes, you know, there's like maybe an afternoon where I'm like, I should really watch the movie again. And then I do. And then I kind of try watching it back a couple of years ago, watching the old episodes again, but you know, it wasn't really my greatest fan. I don't even know what to say. I was always a Ninja Turtles guy, basically. If we're going to childhood memories, it's Ninja Turtles and nothing goes over that. Anyway, that was the box. You've seen the box now while I was going over that. Let's get them out, and first things first, we're gonna have a look at car mode, which I can normally tell. Car mode is pretty damn good, guys. You have some stickers which you can apply. They're bringing the stickers back, and I kind of like that, honestly. Like as a kid, you would always, I mean, I at least would put on. I would put on stickers, and it looked like shit because I was like 8 years old, and as well, I gotta put it on there. Where does it go? Just put it on there. Or, you know, my sister or my mom would do it and it will look good. So now as an adult and finally being able to do this properly, alright, with the stickers. Anyway, so car mode, what do you want me to say? I mean, look at it. It looks pretty goddamn clean to me. I like the nice spoiler, I like the nice chrome spoiler with the exhaust. Incredible attention to detail here. And it's really the only thing that's kind of a little bit disruptive is all the lines going around here, which is obviously part of the transformation, so it's not a bad thing. I'm not criticizing it for that. It's just something to note. It's the only thing that really kind of distracts from it, but still, on the other hand, I feel like they did a really good job creating something this clean and something this proper that will transform to Ratchet, which we will see in a second. Just again, nice little chrome, yeah, with the lights, the logos. Yeah, these stickers you can put on. You don't have to. This one and to the side. I put it straight on there. It's just to show you. And he has a little feature which I really like already. You can store his guns. He doesn't come packaged like this. Those are his guns, and you can store these beneath if you want to. And they actually pack in. It's like, oh my god, I can't even get them out anymore. Ah, Jesus. Okay, so as you can tell, those go in. Those don't fall out. This is in there tightly. But let me try real quick. All right, so this is in there super tightly. I just got one out. I'm just gonna try to get the other one out. Maybe during the transformation, but I basically slided a knife under there and popped it out. So that was the only way I got it out. So kudos to that, being in there super tightly. But I wanted to show you how you can get this gun somewhere on the top. Or am I stupid? You know, this pops in. Doesn't really do anything. It's part of the transformation anyway. Alright. Instead of pulling, you actually just push on there, and this opens up, and then you can put the gun in there. Ambulance with a gun. Prepare to die. So here you got Ratchet in robot mode, and talk about the transformation real quick again. There's a lot of interesting stuff, I gotta say. It was actually interesting figuring these things out, because there's a lot of pull this out, snap it in there, snap it in over here, and rotate this around, and you know what I'm talking about. If you're a Transformers guy, or if you've ever transformed anything, you know what this is about. And I gotta say, I was impressed during transformation. All the stuff they put in here, basically what I'm trying to get at, they did a really good job hiding the bots in the car. And during the transformation I realized how they did it, and it was impressive. It was impressive. But let's go and have a look here. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the size of this guy. He stands in about, let me see, goes up a little, almost 21 and a half. Yeah, basically 21 and a half centimeters. Which means he's between like 8 or 8.5 inches. Overall, I really like the look of this guy. First of all, you have the crown going on here, which has like the luminous, kind of sparkly fairy dust in there. I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna call it fairy dust because I've always been like, it's not really pearlescent, or is it? If it's pearlescent, tell me. I've never painted the car or something like that. I don't know these high-level colors, but we still got the chrome. If you will, are looking for little faults, I would say over here and a little bit over there. Still, that's not an issue to me. I'm just showing you these things so that you know. There's a lot of little details going around here. I mean, like most G1 Transformers, it's fairly plain, but that's because that's the design they had back in the show. And there's like numbers on there. I don't really, not really a fan of that, but anyway, it is there. I can't really change it. So yeah, placement of the wheels, nice butt, nice cushion. By the way, those are stickers as well. You can put them on there, you don't have to. Here are the stickers again, you have like a different version also, without the Autobot logo, obviously. Ratchet is tight. And I say that, I mean his joints are tight. Everything snaps together, like this part goes, there's like, I don't know if you can see it, there's like small little parts where it goes in. And it doesn't even, I don't hear it clicking, but it's tightly on there. They even have some joints over here, this one, to keep this in place. You have this one during the transformation and you snap it over. Boom, it's in there. Nothing moves anymore. Same here with the wheels. You can push them on very tightly. I just kept pushing and I realized it kept going in and you know, it's not moving around. There's nothing moving around. And that's fantastic. I'm a big fan of that. So keep those coming. Let's go ahead and have a look at the articulation real quick. So you have the handle on kinda, yeah, it is a ball. It's kinda connected there to the ball. Inside of there. So it rotates around. So we have the ratcheted shoulders. Haha, Ratchet, get it? No, it's not funny. Ratchets out to the sides and all the way up and goes around 360 degrees. Kind of like goes out there because there's this part, so you can't have it go straight 600 degrees because they're just kind of blocking it. But overall, good job, well done. So up in the arm here, we also have this part. This is kind of like, I mean, the bicep. He doesn't really have a bicep, but those part swivels around. This one goes forward, the elbow joint goes forward, doesn't really go back because the window's blocking it. The fist, which swivels around, regular swivel. And then we can open the fingers. Yep, there you go. To get some weapons in there, and weapons he has. Quite a bit, but we'll get to that. Torso articulation. I think, no, it doesn't go around all the way. You can't really force it because I mean, you can try. I'm not gonna do that, but nah, it's really blocking there, so no fancy shenanigans there, but I'm not saying that as a bad thing. So then we have the legs go up all the way, and we have these little hinged parts over here, which make way for articulation. Looks super. I mean, I like these. It looks so clean, and then when you want to move it up, it goes up, and it still looks okay. Perfect. Good stuff. Knees are ratcheted. I'm not making a joke. They're really ratcheted. I'm not making more bad puns, but anyway, you can hear that. And then we have the feet, which go out to the side like that, but don't go out to the other. Don't go up here really. But that's cool. It's kind of like a little bit of an ankle rocket. It only goes to one side. It's alright. It's alright. Good stuff. Also, legs go out to the side, but also get blocked by this part. I think Nah, these things don't go up, they only go around. But you have some more extra detail in there, because I don't think this is... Why would they do that? There's like a texture in there, so molded in there, so that's cool. Speaking of which, during the transformation you also get to see all these things in here. Again, very, very nicely detailed stuff in there, which you probably won't even see. You won't even see it that much. I'll look at the accessories, because he has quite a bit. Accessory-wise, he comes with this giant hunk of plastic, which, quite frankly, I don't really get the point of this. I mean, from what I remember, this was part of the transformation back in the day, like the old Ratchet. This was like the fucking back part of the car that snapped out of each other, and you had the front part, which is basically just the robot, right? I mean, that's what I remember. You get this, and that can store everything else he comes with. What is everything else? Wow. Oh. First of all, he comes with 2 blasters. Same style of blasters, so he can dual wield. I'm gonna put them in his hands afterwards. We're just looking at all the good stuff going on. It's with the sparkly fairy dust again. I'm really gonna start calling it sparkly fairy dust. You can't stop me! And he comes with this big gun, which has kind of like this little rocket in here. Or harpoon. Huh? Why would a robot use a harpoon? Am I an idiot? Don't answer that question. But yeah, nice and chrome. We have a little joint over here. Makes it go up and down. And you can pull it in like that. Boom. There's that. We have this gun over here. And I'm just inhaling because I'm gonna have a lot more to go through. Again, nice and chrome. It looks kind of dark under the light right here, which is kind of weird. I guess reflecting all of this stuff I have back here. But yeah, nice chrome. We have 2 wrenches. Again, sparkly. By the way, all this is plastic. When I looked at the packaging, hoping it would be die cast, but unfortunately, it's just plastic. Again, not a complaint. Just saying. Just take note. This thing, a little bit of a darker tone over here, and the front part is lighter. So again, he has a lot of tools, but he's a doctor. He's a doctor. He needs weapons for killing. Wait, weapons? Doctors don't kill, but I mean, this guy does. Ratchet does. He needs weapons for killing, and he needs stuff for healing. This is probably more of a healing thing. Anyway, we got this weapon, or healing thing, I don't know. And this one. Tiny pew shooter. Probably also for healing. I don't see you kill anybody with that. We have this weapon. Again, they're all nicely done, they're all nicely painted. There are tons of detail going on. We have this thing, I don't even know what this is. A space wrench, I guess. Something to pull something out. Looks like it would open up here, but it doesn't. There's nothing going on there. It's just for show, for decoration. And we have this, which I guess is how do I say that? You can put that on stuff. To like, well, I don't think, yeah, well, I can put it on this one, but it's probably for something specific. Goes on this as well. Where's the small one? There's a small one. There we go. It's probably for that one, right? Yes, it goes in all the way. But you can put it on the other things. It actually has a different face. Quote me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the first time that we actually get a different face on one of the masterpieces? But yeah, smiling, happy, laughy face. With a little bit of a paint smudge over there. Well, you win some and you lose some. Comes with the regular cards, which I kind of sometimes show and sometimes I don't show. I don't know. Stats. He has 10 in this. Very good. If you want to play the Transformers Masterpiece card game, there you go. There you have your Ratchet stats. Yeah, radical. And then you have this heart monitor, which you can put in the window in front of here. which is apparently pretty hard to do, so I don't know if I should attempt it. Well, basically, yeah, something like that. Basically, it goes behind there. You know, I don't want to... Nah, I don't... I'm sorry, I don't want to play around. And behind the camera, it's kind of hard to do these things, so... Basically, you pull this off, and you slide the heart monitor. I can't even find it anymore. I can't see! Ah! And you put this one up, and you slide this one behind. Good? Good. You can do it! I believe in you! You can do it yourself! But it works. I've seen it work. Trust me on that one. And basically, you with all these accessories, there's all the accessory option to put that on your Ratchet. He has a hole in the back to put this one in. Of course, he can hold his weapons with his hands. They are very nicely tight, nice and tight in there. And he has, you know, peg holes. And his arm over here to put that in there. And the other thing, he can also, let me get that out real quickly. You can also turn the hand back in, if I can do that right now. You can also put the hand back in there, and then you have this little pack to put on his, yeah, there you go. His re-energizing or whatever device. There was a name for that, right? God damn it, I'm terrible at these things, sorry. But yeah. And finally, as I said, you can store all these things on the, I want to say base, but this sled thingy, I don't know. Again, other than storing all your weapons, I don't really see the point of this, honestly. I mean, I guess it's cool, and a piece of plastic, but yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, you can put all these things on there. This is not really. Anyway, it works. I've seen it happen. I'm not gonna spend this entire like 5 minutes putting stuff on it. Basically, think about this figure. To wrap things up, what do I think about this figure? This is another stellar performance by Takara Masterpiece, by the Masterpiece line. And quite frankly, go out and buy this one. There's everything going on, everything's there. And he looks like a G1 Ratchet, except for, I guess, these panels over here. But other than that, I don't really see any big flaws. Animation is good, everything snaps together fine. Articulation is great. The paint, it's standard G1 stuff, so there's no shading and anything going on, but there shouldn't be. They did some extra little chrome things, which is cool. I appreciate those. And, I mean, overall, again, it's a great figure. I like it. I like it. I mean, overall, this guy has my full recommendation if you want to have a good masterpiece, a good robot, or just a cool figure. And then my camera dies when I want to wrap things up. So I'm going to wrap things up right now. I've already sang the praises of this robot masterpiece. Truly a masterpiece. MP-30, Ratchet, get him. And that's really it. There's nothing I can complain about here, so. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like, and maybe subscribe, and I'll be back with more gameplay stuff, figure reviews, and whatever else I like. Goodbye.